it has been announced that on Saturday it will be test, right? So we'll be doing some numericals because all the topics are.
Ma'am, but we have a test tomorrow for maths.
Yeah, it will be on Saturday. Just test will be on Saturday.
Oh, ma'am, for motion?
Yes, we'll be doing some question. Do you have? Do anyone have any problem in any of this question of A4 and A4.1? Yes, except for this 12th and 13th and this centripetal acceleration because it's not in the course though it was given in the.
Yes, ma'am, I tried these questions. I was able to get the one.
I sent the solution of these three, right?
Ma'am, okay, I'll send it. I need to find the notebook.
So anyone of you have any problem in any of the question?
No, ma'am.
Razi?
But the questions are a little bit confusing. It's like
confusing in sense of what?
I'm like it's a little bit tough type of questions are there. Really, I need to use all the equations of motion, but sometimes I forgot. Like I use acceleration formula and all, and I get the wrong. I don't use the word given. Like when I use that, then I get the right answer.
Okay, this 960 meter you're talking about. Actually, earlier it was wrong question. That it was it was given 2 meter per second square, but now it's correct. It's 0.2 meter per second square.
Yeah, ma'am. So I correct the one.
Okay, then should I do any one of the question for you people? Any question? Third question.
Can you explain the last third?
Last third means seventh.
Last.
Yeah. Seventh.
Yeah. Okay.
A cyclist. Yes. Who said? Anything?
No, ma'am. I'm not talking about the seventh one. I'm talking about the type B last third.
Type B last third in this or in 4.1?
Ma'am, the other.
There is no type B in this.
The third question in there. Ma'am, the last one.
Give me the question number now.
I'm not able to see anything. Yeah, question number 13.
13. This is what I'm saying. Except for these three, ask for because I have already sent a solution for all these three, right?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't have any doubts.
So except for these three, ask.
No doubts, ma'am.
Question number 4.
Razi, fourth from this.
No,
from this 8.4.1.
Ma'am, A4.
A4 fourth. Okay. The minute hand of a wall clock is 10 centimeter long. Minute hand of a wall clock. This kind of shape is this? Can you see this? What kind of shape is the wall clock of a minute hand is 10 centimeter long. Find its displacement and the distance covered from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. This 10 a.m. means first it was here, okay, and then it will come to here. 10:30, 10. It will be the minute. What hand will be in the 12, right? 12 hours, and then when it will go, when it will be 10:30, when it will be 10:30 a.m. or p.m. whatever be. So it will become what? It will come to the sixth number position. Okay. So we have this radius as 10 centimeter. Okay. We have this radius as 10 centimeter, and then it has to displace. It's asking the displacement and the distance. So for distance, we have to do what? The circumference of the circle upon 2 because it will cover half of the circle. Means
it will be,
okay, so it will be pi r. It means pi means 3.14 into r means 10. It will be 31.4 centimeter. Okay, and for it was easy question and you asked me this. And for displacement means the distance between the initial point and the final point. The distance between initial point and final position is the diameter, right? Just from this to this and from this to this. This whole diameter will be the displacement. The diameter is what? 2r. So it is what? 20 centimeters. Okay. So any question from here? Question fifth. Question fifth. It has been repeated. I think. Find its velocity after 10 seconds. Yes, question number fifth. If I will give you the questions, can you do them? If you are not asking, then I will start asking. Tell me. Do all of you know how to derive the equation of motion? No. And that's why you are not asking any question. Why don't you know? Graphical representation equations of motion. I just told you here now graphically how to derive the equation of motion. It's just a graph. It's nothing but just graph. This, and you have to join all the points. That's it. This will be velocity time graph. Should I tell it again? Razi, should I tell it again? Advika, are you knowing how to have you learned how to derive the equation of motion?
Ma'am, can you tell me where to use equation of motion?
Where to use equation of motion? These are the questions there. In all these cases, you have to use the equation of motion only.
Ma'am, S is not given, and if V is not given, and like those are the formulas. The third equation of motion is used like if V square minus U square equal to 2 ways to find the acceleration.
Let us do an example. Let's do example number 1. Okay, fine. So the first example is saying that the brakes applied to a car produce an acceleration of 4 meter per second square. Okay, the brakes applied to a car produce an acceleration of 4 meter per second square in the opposite direction. It means because brake has got applied, so it will be in opposite direction because it will the bike will start slowing down its speed. Okay, the bike will start slowing down its car, here it's car, so car will start slowing down its speed. Okay, so it will be in negative direction because brake is applied. When it's given that the brake is applied, it means that the negative acceleration will be used. Fine. So acceleration, here we will write acceleration is equal to minus 4 meter per second square. Okay, whatever is given, first write it to the motion, opposite direction to the motion. If car takes 3 seconds to stop means whatever be the initial velocity be, but the final velocity is given as 0, right? Yes, because it has got stopped, and after 3 seconds means time is given as 3 seconds and final velocity is given as 0. Okay, we don't know the initial velocity. Okay, after the application of brakes, calculate the distance it travels during this time. Means whatever the distance is traveled during just 3 seconds of time between the brakes applied and to the when it has got stopped, we have to find the distance. Okay, so we have to find this distance. First we have to check whether all the information are given, means all the information are given according to if we want to solve the question with second equation of motion, then we need ut plus half at square. The formula is this. So we are not given u, right? And if we are using the formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as to find the s, again we have to know about u. It means that our first step is to find the u. Okay, so first step is to find the u. So first we'll find u. So for u, we are knowing that v is equal to u plus at. Okay, so here we know that v is given. We are knowing a, we are knowing t. Okay, the only thing which we aren't knowing is u, and that we have to find. So u is equal to v minus at. Okay, at has got placed in LHS. Okay, v minus at. So v is 0 minus what? A is minus 4 and t is what? 3. It means that it will be 12 meter per second. Okay, means u was kya? 12 meter per second. Fine. And then we can easily find either from the formula of second or from the formula of third. I mean even with the second equation of motion or with the third equation of motion, we can find s. From both of them, we will be getting equal value for s. Okay, so we'll do it one by one. S is equal to ut plus half at square from second equation of motion. So putting the value, u is 12 and t is 3. So 12 into 3 plus half. A is given as minus 4 into t square. T is 3 means 9. Okay, this we can cut it and it will be minus 2. It's 36. 12 is a 36 minus 2 9s are 18. It means 18 meter. We have got 18 meter. See, here it's 18 meter. But if you want to do this question with the third equation of motion, because either of the way you can do it, third equation of motion will be easy. You will see which equation will be more easy. You do from that equation. Okay, 2a's. So because here v will be 0, so one term has got 0. Okay, now here minus u square by 2a is equal to s. So s is equal to minus u square means minus 12 into minus 12, and then 2a means minus 12 into minus 12. Minus 12 into 12, and then 2a means 2 into minus 4. So minus has got cancelled because it is in multiplication, so I have cancelled. If it were not the multiplication here and just 2 minus 4, then we cannot cancel these minus and minus. Okay, this is a multiplication. So the 2 4s are 8. So this will be 6 and this will be 3. Again, we have got 18. S is equal to 18 meter. From either of the equation, now we can do it after finding u. It is not bounded to you that you have to do with the one equation of motion, whatever be the means only second equation of motion or only third equation of motion. From which equation of motion you will find the question easy to do, you will do that. You'll do the question with that equation of motion. Okay. So in case if you are given that u has got 0, fine. u is 0, and if v is 0, then this equation of motion will be easy to do. If u is 0, then any of the question, then with any of the formula, it will be easy. Fine, if u will be 0, because if u will be 0, using this formula, this term will get 0, and if this you will be and if you are using this formula, then this term will get 0. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
So you have known you have understood where to use the formula. Means what you have done in all these questions then.
Ma'am, I was trying to use the acceleration formula and distance formula, and I was getting answer wrong every time.
In each of the question.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to use this equation of motion.
The topic is equation of motion.
Yes.
When the topic is written that is equations of motion, so how can you use distance and displacement formula?
Equations of motion, here topic is given, equations of motion, that you have to use it, right? Fine. Any other question? How to derive equation of motion? Should I tell once more? Arham, can you do it on your own? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We can do it.
You can do it.
Ma'am, basically derivation, right?
Yes.
Nice one.
Derivation along with drawing the graph.
Ma'am, the graph. Ma'am, the graph is same in all cases, though, right?
Graph is same in all cases. Yes.
Huh.
You have to use the same graph for all three, for deriving all the three equations.
Ma'am, it's like ma'am, basically the area of the rectangle, and then through that you have to find it.
Yeah. First, for the first equation of motion, you have to use formula for acceleration.
Yes, ma'am. V is equal to u plus 80, and then s.
Formula for acceleration. You have to use formula for acceleration in order to derive your equation of motion. First equation of motion. That is
yes,
a equal to v minus u upon t. That is
yes,
a
I
equal
got
to v minus u upon t. And then you will find v is equal to u plus 80. For second equation of motion, you have to find the area. Of trapezium by breaking it into two parts. Area of rectangle plus area of triangle. Okay. And for the third equation of motion, you have to use the area of a trapezium as a whole. Area of trapezium. That is what? Half sum of parallel side.
Ma'am, it is half sum of parallel side divided by
into height. Into height. Height is nothing but the perpendicular distance between the parallel sides. Can you derive it right now? Yes. Because it is very important. Yes, derive it right now.
Then which formula? The first one, the second one, or
all the three. First, draw the.
No, the third one I can derive. The second and first one I can derive.
The third also you have to derive.
The third one I can't. The first and second I can.
Okay, then I will tell. First derive. Start deriving first. Advika, can you please switch on your camera?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I solved the first equation.
Okay.
Ma'am, me too.
Fine.
Ma'am, can you see me now?
No.
Ma'am, I've solved all the equations. Can I show?
Yes.
Ma'am, I've solved all the equations.
You solved all the equations? Even I can't solve. Send it in the group.
Ma'am, I don't have a device. So my mother is not at home. D1 is V plus U. It
will be 5 marks question. So don't do it in 3 steps.
No.
Write all the
See, ma'am, I did it in 1 page and didn't it in 1 line. Actually, I have a maths test lesson. I'm completing that also, and I'm in a class.
Maths test?
Yes, ma'am.
When is your maths test?
Ma'am, I'm giving right now.
You are giving right now maths test. Which maths test?
Class 10.
Class?
10.
So why are you giving maths test right now? If here I am taking the class now.
Ma'am, I'm listening to you also, and whatever you're giving, I'm taking it also, and even I'm solving it. And this is the 14th question right now, and there are 20 questions, and I'm done.
This is not the way, right?
Ma'am, but I have the paper, it's 2 hours. And actually, then I cannot submit. Yeah, I'm writing down all of the things.
Okay. Advika, have you done? Razi,
Yes, ma'am.
have you done?
Ma'am, I have only done the first equation of motion.
You are doing right now the first equation of motion.
I have done first equation of motion. I'm trying to do a second.
Okay, let's do. For the first equation of motion, you have to write final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. This is the formula, okay? And then its final velocity is, you are knowing it's OB, okay? This OB is what? Final velocity, and OA is the initial velocity, okay? Up to A, it's initial velocity, and then up to V, the whole, from O to V, it's final velocity, okay? So I've written here OB minus OA upon T time is OE, okay? So it's OB minus OA upon OE, and from OB it's V, from OA it's U, and then from OE it's T, okay? Then V minus U upon T. So AT will be V minus U, and V will be equal to u plus at. Okay, this will be our first equation of motion. Now for second equation of motion, we have to find the area of OACE, the whole trapezium, by breaking it into two parts, the area of triangle and rectangle. So area of triangle will be what? Half base into height. Base is what? AD, this much, right? Base is this much, and height is CD. Okay, and for CD, we have already shown here, we have already found the CD, that it will be what? The total V minus this DE means U. Okay, the whole V minus U means V minus U. It will be V minus U. Fine. And for AD, the base, it will be T again. Okay, it will be T again. So it will be what? For area of triangle, it will be half base into height means T into V minus U. Okay, plus UT why? Because OE plus OE into OA, this your area for rectangle will be base breadth into length into breadth. So it will be OA into OE. So OA is U and OE is T. Okay, so it will be OA into OE. So it will be UT. Okay, half. And then here from first equation of motion, we have V minus U is equal to AT. Do we have that? V minus U is equal to AT. So it will be what? V minus U upon V minus U, in place of V minus U, we will write AT. Okay, so it will be half AT square, because T into T will be T square, and it will be plus UT will be as it is. So we have got this S, the distance, as UT plus half AT square, and S is the area of the whole trapezium. Fine. And from here, you'll be continuing writing S. Okay, which will be S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Now for third equation of motion, there we have derived it. Third equation of motion, this. For third equation of motion, we have to use the formula for area of trapezium, which is what? Half sum of parallel side into height. So sum of parallel side means here we have parallel side what? We have OA and CE. This OA, whole OA, and this CE, and this CE. Okay, fine. So this OA and CE. So OA is what? This much is what? U. Okay, and this much is what? This whole much is what? This CE is what?
I'm
C is V. V minus U, not V.
Whole V. O is V minus U.
VE. Okay, CE is V. So U plus V. It will be what? Sum of parallel sides. Parallel side is OA and CE. So it will be what? U plus V. And into what? Into what? Into what? Does it? Into T. Into this height. Height is what? This T. Okay, so I have written here U plus V into T. Okay, U plus V into T. Can you see this? U plus V into T. Okay, now using first equation of motion again in this formula. What will be that? In place of, now here we don't want T. We want U and V. Right? In third equation of motion, we want U and V, but we don't want T anymore. Okay, so we have to eliminate this T. Okay, we have to substitute this T with some other value. It means that we can use the formula, the first equation of motion, which is V minus U upon T is equal to A, which will be T is equal to V minus U upon A. So we can write V minus U upon A. So first in place of T. Okay, so here it's V plus U, here it's V minus U. So can we use the formula third identity? Right? So what is the third identity? V square minus U square upon 2A means 2 into 2 and A will get multiplied together. So it will be V square minus U square upon 2A. And taking 2A to the left hand side, it will be 2A is equal to V square minus U square. We can write this as V square is equal to U square plus 2A. Okay, this will be our whole derivation. Okay, and this naming the points is also must, because we all want this, because we all want these points, right? We have to name all the points, and we have to use all these points in the derivation. So this is important. Okay, A, B, C, D, all these. Fine. And you have to show this in the graph that it will be V minus U up to the CD. It will be V minus U. Okay, fine. So in this way, you will solve the equation of motion. You will find the equation of motion. First equation of motion is called velocity time relation. Okay, velocity time relation. Second equation of motion is called position time relation. S and T relation. Okay, and for the third equation of motion, it's called position velocity relation. Position velocity means SV. Here it will be ST relation. And this will be what? Sorry, position time. ST relation. And it will be what? VT relation. VT, ST and SV. Okay, is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
So, will you be ready for the test on Saturday?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I want total out of total question, total or full on marks, full marks of all the students.
Yes, ma'am, I'll get full.
Okay, I'll try.
Don't just try, do effort. Okay.
I'll get full marks.
Yes. Okay. So we can close the class today on time. Okay. From next class means from Wednesday. No, from Thursday. We'll be starting law of motion. Okay, next time. And in a school, where you are in which chapter? Motion is still motion.
Ma'am, graphical representation.
It's still in rough motion chapter. How?
Ma'am, I don't know, ma'am, how it is. Ma'am, he just teaches like 1 or 2 numericals and 1 or 2 topics per day.
Yeah, it's half hour class or 45 minutes class.
45 minutes.
45 minutes and
Ma'am,
daily for
actually, a lot of students actually disturb and they say on purpose that I don't understand this and don't understand this, and the sir tries his best to make them understand, but they actually don't understand. They actually talk, so they are not able to understand. That is where the class goes waste.
It means that our pace is great. Okay, we are going.
Ma'am, I studied the second chapter, but ma'am, I'm not getting inertia of direction and all.
Okay, now from next Thursday we will be starting that chapter.
Ma'am, one of my friends is in 4th chapter, and I don't want him to be in 4th chapter.
Okay, and up to the first semester it will be, I think, half of the gravitation.
Okay.
Right? In the first semester it will be up to the half of the gravitation.
Ma'am, I have the previous year notes actually for all chapters. Because I asked one of the person is there is in the side building, so I asked her to give me her notebooks, and she gave me her notebooks for the previous year. And I have all the notes for full year.
No, I'm asking about the syllabus of first semester. Will it be up
Syllabus
to
of
the
first
half
chapter
of
is
the
just, I guess. No, ma'am, it will be just for motion.
For first semester, I'm asking. It will be just one chapter. It will be
Ma'am, there is
2.5
periodic test there. Periodic test, ma'am, just one chapter is there. But in the next test, I think it's 2.
Okay. Razi, in your school, which chapter is going on right now?
First chapter, motion.
Motion is going on. Okay, fine.
In my school, it hasn't started yet.
You haven't started your 9th class school yet. Okay, fine. So we are going perfectly fine. So we'll be starting law of motion. We shall be starting law of motion. Okay. So bye for today.